What is up, YouTube? I'm just gonna get straight into this. How did I squat 185 kg at 16? How I did it, my thoughts on it, why I did it, should you do it, and my goals moving forward. So let's get into it. Firstly, what I want to say is, understand I am not genetically gifted. I don't have a parent or a relative that was in the top of powerlifting, bodybuilding, a sport. So I was the first to do any of these things, and what I mean by that is, I was never the guy that the coaches picked when I was younger. I was never the strong one, the fast one, the fit one. All these things regarding sport, physical activity. I wasn't the guy. I was second best. You can say. I'm not genetically gifted in any sense. I wasn't back then. I'm not now. But I'd say it all changed. Maybe 4-5 years ago, when I was in grade 10. Or was it 15? I was 15. Grade 9. Yeah, I was 15, and I just got tired, man. I came second, third every time. These guys that would beat me, that come first, pretty much, they were my friends, but still, they'd say stuff like, making jokes, you're always going to come second, mate. You're not going to be first. I'm always going to be first. And just kept on these things, saying it to me, and I knew I had to make a decision. Am I going to keep on this path, or am I going to change it? Same with the girls, not that that's important at all, but I didn't get any girls back then as well. When all of this was happening, and I just said to myself, what? It's time for a change. I'm not going to be second best anymore. They're going to start picking me first, because I know what I can do. And I just realized I needed to do it. So grade 9, that's when I started working out. That's when I really started going to the gym first, And I watched a bunch of guys, Russell Orhe, Eddie Hall, Larry Wheels. These were my guys that I looked up to, and I decided, what? I'm not genetically gifted at all, So I knew it. All of that is going to rely on is hard work, and I kept believing. I had the mindset that hard work beats talent. That's it. No more. Not hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. That's bullshit. If you work hard, you will always beat someone talented, as long as you work harder. So, I was in the beginning. I was 7 days a week in the gym. I was every day. I was Saturday. I was Sunday in the gym. I missed church because I went to gym. I didn't go to any parties. I didn't focus on schoolwork even, because I had a goal and a vision, and I ended up training legs like maybe 3 times a week, to grow them, and maybe like halfway through the year of 2016, these guys that came first, they started also working out because I did it, and they thought like, well, we're not going to let him beat us, and we were kind of on the same level. They lifted the same as what I did, but they couldn't lift more than me. So we were equal, and at that moment I realized, okay, I'm getting somewhere. We're even now in terms of strength. So I was happy. I kept training harder. End of the year 2016 came, and that's when I started taking them over. That's when in the gym, of course, that's when they couldn't lift the weights that I lifted anymore, and they also, at this moment, they also started working out, and their mindset kind of shifted. I'd say, I don't even know if they really wanted to beat me, but in my mind I was like, I'm not going to let them beat me. Even if they don't want to, they won't. And I made a decision. The guy the athlete of my grade, of my class, the most he squatted was maybe, I think, 120 to 130. I can't really remember. somewhere in there. And I mean, I was destroying him. I was squatting 140 for reps, for sets and reps. You know, as to grass, I had no problem. But I was like, this isn't enough. Beating this guy by 10 kg isn't enough because the way they look at it, and other people are like, oh well, I had more time to work out. They don't take into consideration, that I wasn't gifted. I wasn't genetically gifted. I wasn't put in a gym and I was like, oh, this comes easy to me. I build muscle easily. It wasn't. I struggled. And I made the decision, end of 2017, I am going to squat 185. Eventually, it was actually 180, the goal. But then I did 180 and it felt really light, and I said, I gotta go further. I gotta show them that they're not on my level anymore. And I did 185. I thought I ended up tearing my quads. And I might as well. I mean, they don't really have a problem. Now, maybe I just hurt them, but basically, end of 2017, I thought I tore them. I didn't tell my mother. I didn't go to doctors because I was scared. Because how do you tell a doctor? Oh yeah, doctor, I'm 16. I squatted 185 kg. He made a good video. Yeah, but and they'll just be like, well, you shouldn't work out anymore. You should leave it. You should go jogging. Dumb shit like that. And I couldn't. So I left it. Athletics came, and I couldn't do much because of my quads. I couldn't properly sit down. I had to almost slide into it from an angle. Otherwise, my quads would just I'd almost start. I'd cry at night of pain. But I said I worked way too hard. And what I mean by these are, I was talking about shot put, discus, javelin, long jump. These were the events I enjoyed doing, but the ones I always came in second. So I said, this year I need to what? Just leave it all because of my injury? Because I didn't tell anyone that I tore my quads squatting that weight. But everyone now knew, oh shit, this guy's way stronger than everyone. And so I knew if I said, oh, I'm not going to compete in athletics, they're going to all be like, oh, he's scared, or he can't compete, he's not athletic. I don't know what they thought. I just thought I need to compete, so I did. I just had to, I had to stand still to do shot put, discus, javelin. I was like a slight little jog. Long jump, I ended up doing I think 2 jumps. Then the rest I left, which was okay because as long as you have 1 jump, the rest you can leave it. So I ended up beating the guys in shot put by 2 meters. I was destroying these guys, and all of them were silent, and that was music to my ears. I finally did what I said I was going to do. Strength 5, javelin. Javelin I threw, I think, 48 meters with the 600 gram javelin. Shot put was 14 meters with the 6 kg. Sorry, the 5 kg. And then discus was, I think, 39 meters. So I was really happy. I finally beat them. Oh, shot put, long jump. Long jump, I came in first as well. No, I came in third. But I still beat those guys that I wanted to, so that's okay. The guys with long legs beat me. I was fine with that. So I was finally at a point where I could make fun of them now, right? I could all be like, oh, you came second. You came second to me. You came second to me. You came second to me. But I don't know why. Something just came over me, and I didn't want to make fun of them for it. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because I wasn't like that. But yeah. So I did end up hurting myself really bad. I think it took about a year. No. Maybe half a year for my quads to, how do you say, heal and everything. I could squat normally again. Yeah, but was it worth it squatting the 185? For me, yes, because it was more of a mental thing. You get me? I knew, or in my mind, it was if I squat 180 kg, these guys are not on my level. They can't beat me. That was what was in my head. If I didn't, I always had the thought, oh, but maybe I'm not that good. Maybe I didn't beat them. But I realized that I am better than them at this point, and that I will always be better than them from that point on. And I started being picked first for events. People started looking different. The girls came. Oh, the girls came. I was able to play professional rugby, choose for provincial teams and all that, and so I really changed it all. Now, do I think anyone should squat any? That's not even. Forget the 180 at 16. Do I think anyone should squat a weight they are not ready for? No, you should never do that. Injury is it can just happen so easily, especially with something like a squat. That's so dangerous. Looking back, understand I didn't have a coach. I didn't have friends. I was alone in the gym. I didn't have a coach saying like, you shouldn't do this and all of that. So I really had to learn it all on my own. And I'm glad I learned it while in time, not too late, at least. So yeah, I think if you are not ready for that weight, should you attempt it? Hell no. At the very least, just have a friend there to spot yourself. Understand, I had no spotter. So, and even back then, I didn't have the mindset of, just let the bar go. In my mind, I was grinding for. I don't care if I tear something. I don't care if I break something. I'm going to finish that rep. And when I came in the bottom of that ass to grass squat with the 185, it just felt like if this is like the fibers in your legs, as soon as I went down, it just felt like ripped. I got back up. It was alright for for the walk home, because I had to walk to the gym. It was about 1 kilometer from my house. The walk back home wasn't too bad, but then the next day I could do nothing. So my opinion is, don't squat a weight you're not ready for. That was stupid of me, but sometimes it's a mental thing. And where are those guys now? Still behind me, where they belong. Thank you. They would never. They are not on my level. They will not get back on my level. I will make sure of it. Anyway, moving forward, what's the goal? I am 20. I plan on my birthday is in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, November the 12th. I plan on competing next year, 2023, March, April. I'm not sure. It's in March or April. I plan on competing, and I plan on squatting 250 kg. That's my goal. For those of you that don't know, I had an ACL tear like April. So still recovering, but like I said, I can squat without pain-free until I get about 160 kg. Then it starts coming back. So yeah, my plans are competing next year, obviously winning, going on to nationals, winning, and then going on from there. My lifetime goal. I will achieve this. So this is a little message to me in the future. I will squat 400 kg. That's my goal, and I will do it. Trust the process. Anyway, guys, it's a bit about myself. I hope you learned a bit more. I hope maybe it even motivated some of you to work for what you did. We might not be genetically gifted, all these things, but we can work hard, and hard work always beats talent. Remember that. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you lot in a bit. Take care.